Understand Quran from the guided one, the siddha. In this series, we will be discussing about Quran. Today's lesson is lesson 1, Khalifa. In Tamil, it is known as Shivan. Shivan in Tamil means Khalifa, God representative on the earth. When you read Quran chapter 2 verse 30, in the assembly of angels, God prophesies about the vicegerent successful authority on earth. This prophecy was before the creation of Adam. There, Allah says that He is going to appoint a vicegerent successful authority on earth. I read Quran chapter 15 verse 36. But before I read, you have to understand that when God created Adam and then He proportioned him and put His breath into him, and God said to bow down to the soul which is inside Adam. Lucifer did not bow down and he was removed from the angelic position. Now I read Quran. Lucifer or Iblis said, "My Lord, then reprieve me until the day they are resurrected." Allah said, "So indeed you are of those reprieve until the day of the time well known." To understand the difference between the day of resurrection and day of the time well known, you have to understand the Purana stories. I read further. Lucifer said, "My Lord, because you have put me in error, I will surely make disobedience attractive to them on earth, and I will mislead them all except among your chosen servant." Remember, in Quran chapter 2 verse 30, Allah prophesies about the chosen servant on earth, appointed one as a successful authority. I read Quran chapter 15 verse 41. Allah said, "This is the path straight to me. Whoever follows that straight path will lead straight to Him." Chapter 15 verse 42. "Indeed, my servant, no authority will you have over them except those who follow you of your deviator." So basically, Lucifer has no authority over whom God has given authority. How can Lucifer have authority over the servant whom God has given authority on earth? Allah replied, "Except those who follow of your deviator." So Lucifer has no authority over that Khalifa bloodline, except who follow among them of their own. If they want, they can follow Lucifer, but Lucifer has no authority. So Khalifa in Tamil means Shivan, God representative on the earth. Who is that first Khalifa? Understand Quran from the guided one, the siddha. Lesson 2. As I have already said in lesson 1 that in Tamil language, Shivan means God representative on the earth. Translated into Arabic means Khalifa. Shivan translated into Arabic means Khalifa. Quran chapter 2 verse 30 prophesies about the Shivan or Khalifa. As per the Tamil literature, the first king is called Pandian, who established the first Sangam at Kumri, Kandam or Atlantean. Arabic name for Pandian is Dhul Karnain. Etymology of Zulkarnain is two horns. Two horns refers to bull. Bull is a symbol of the Pandyans. Zulkarnain also means king of two generations. Pandyans were king before the flood. Pandyans were king after the flood also. As long as Shivan bloodline were in power, age of Lucifer or age of beast never started. That's why Quran chapter 15 verse 42 clearly says that whom God has given authority, Lucifer has no authority. So the age of Lucifer, age of Kali Parusa, age of the beast, as long as Shivan bloodlines were there in power, Lucifer has no authority over the administration. So it was only after the fall of the Babylonian Empire, with the rise of Persians, we saw the age of four beastly regime, age of Kali Parusa, age of Lucifer, age of Antichrist. So Zulkarnain means Pandyan. He is the Shivan or Khalifa. Understand Quran from the guided one, the siddha. Lesson 3. When will Lucifer die? When will Kali Parusa die? Let's read Quran chapter 15 verse 36 to 42. I read Quran chapter 15 verse 36. Lucifer said, "My Lord, then reprieve me until the day they are resurrected." Allah replied, "So indeed you are of those reprieve until the day of time well known." So time well known and the day of resurrection are not same. They are two different things. And since Quran is a reminder confirming the previous scriptures and the Torah and the Gospel also, so as per the scriptures, ancient scriptures, as per the Purana story, when Kalki comes, Kali Parusa is going to die. And the time well known mentioned in Quran reminds about the Purana story where when Kalki comes, Kali Parusa or Dark Lord will die. Understand Quran from the guided one, the Siddha. Lesson 4. Ice Age and backwaters of Kumari Kanda or Atlantean. Quran reminds in chapter 6.6. I explain. Quran 6 verse 6. Do they not see how many generation we destroyed before them, whom we had established more firmly in the earth than we have established you, the current generation. And we sent on them abundant rains from the sky and made the river flows beneath them, the backwaters. So we destroyed them because of their sin and created another generation after them. Earth's story started with civilization, which was far more advanced than this current generation. Ice Age. People should understand that the earth which we see today, the landmass which we see today, was covered with ice. The sea was not there. The civilization started at the bottom of the sea. That's the reason why we will find many civilization at the bottom of the sea. In the Tamil tradition, Tamil literature, it talks about many deluge. Many generations were destroyed because of the flood. And the main reason for that flood was, the main reason for the deluge of flood was the misuse of information, technology. Pyramid across the globe, they were basically electricity hub which caused the melting of the ice, and that melting of ice became the backwaters of Kumari Kandam. At regular interval, as the population increased, they created more and more pyramids across the globe, and you can find in Japan under the sea, Mariana Trench, the deepest ocean. So at regular interval, waters melted from the ice covered mountains, and it became sea, and the low-lying area got submerged. This way many generations were destroyed, and it was destroyed because of advanced civilization. They were indulging in ice melting, they were indulging in genetic engineering and all that. So this way many generations were destroyed, and Tamil literature talks about many deluge before Noah flood, and after Noah flood new civilization started, new generation started. If you compare the Atlanteans or the history from Adam to Noah, their age, their height was different, and after the flood of Noah we have the height and the age reduced. So we are another civilization started after the Noah flood, and Quran chapter 6.6 clearly states that the generation before the flood was far more advanced than the current generation. Understand Quran from the guided one, the siddha. Lesson 5, taught by pen. As per the Tamil tradition, all information on all subject was given to first siddha. He received all information from God and in a written form, and as per the Tamil tradition, oral language, heavenly language was Tamil, written form of Tamil was given to first siddha, and Allah God gave all information on all subject to first siddha, confirmed by Quran chapter 96 verse 1 to 7. I read. Read in your name of your Lord, who created man from a congealed blood or cloth fetus. Read, and your Lord only is the most beneficent. The one who taught to write with the pen. I repeat, the one who taught to write with the pen. Oral language was given to Adam, which is mentioned in the Quran, but written form of Tamil was given to one of the sons of Adam. The one who taught man all what he did not know. That was chapter 96 verse 5. All information on all subject was given to that man, the first siddha, all the formulas. Yes, indeed, man is surely rebellious. After he got all information on all subject, he thinks he is self-sufficient because he has the formula to create, to destroy, because he has the formula, and he considers himself independent, self-sufficient. Shiva in Indian tradition, Tamil tradition, is considered as a destroyer and preserver. Shiva actually stands for information, the information given to Shiva. With that information, one can bring destruction on this earth. At the same time, we can bring balance or preserve this earth with the formula, because God has given all information on all subject to Shiva, the formula to preserve and to destroy this earth. Now I read chapter 4 verse 118 and 119, where this conversation with God was before even Adam and Eve were sent down to earth. Lucifer clearly states that he will instigate a portion of the chosen servant whom God has chosen for himself and indulge and instigate them to do genetic engineering. I read Quran chapter 4 verse 118 and 119. I read, the one whom Allah has cursed, that is Lucifer, and the devil Lucifer said, the Kali Parusa, I swear I will certainly take an appointed portion of your bondman, meaning he will take certain whom God has given authority, appointment, and gave information on all subject, a certain portion from that bondman. And I will surely lead them astray, and I will certainly arouse desires in them, and I will definitely order them so they will pierce animal ears, and I will definitely order them so they will alter Allah's creation. Alter in Allah's creation means genetic, playing with DNA, genetic codes of different species. And whoever chooses the devil for a friend instead of Allah has indeed suffered a manifest loss. So Lucifer knows that he will take certain portion from the appointed servant and instigate them in doing genetic engineering. So if you read the Son of Man mentioned in Bible, Book of Jasher and other, is referring to this particular Shiva DNA, Shiva genes, Pandyan genes, who has all information on all subject, and some of them are indulging in genetic engineering. And if you read Book of Jasher chapter 4 verse 18, Son of Man were mixing one species with another species and creating a new species. And one of the reasons why in CERN laboratory you will find Nataraj statue, Shiva Nataraj statue. So this way all information on all subject was given to Shiva as per the Tamil tradition. Quran chapter 96 verse 1 to 7 confirms it. With that formula, some of the appointed servant indulged in genetic engineering instigated by Lucifer, and the Noah flood was due to mixing of alteration of DNA of different species. You can check in chapter 4 verse 18 of Book of Jasher, and that's the reason why the flood took place and the new generation was created after the flood.